Hello and welcome to the whatever episode of Final Fantasy 15 where the experience points don't matter and everything's made up.
Excellent.
Uh, we just got a bunch of side quests done, and now we're gonna get a bunch more side quests done.
Pretty much. This is like side quest heaven right now. Side quests and hunts. Oh, speaking
Yeah.
of which, I should see if Captura has any more hunts for me. Since I'm here and all.
Welcome back. We use the freshest fish in every dish.
Just so that it stops telling me it's new.
Here is the local lineup. Oh, this one's especially nasty. It's in your capable hands.
Yes, yes it is.
Take care out there.
Yep.
Are we staying here? Just so you know, I'm cool with camping.
Actually, we probably should hit the campsite here. Because there's a tour that I need to do.
I mean, fair.
Yeah. Tours, for those wondering, are special things that happen when you sleep at certain campsites where one of your buddies will mention something that usually involves getting up very early in the morning, which Noctis does not like.
Make tracks.
But
does?
There in a jiffy.
yeah, but it's a good way to kind of explore the relationship between the four guys. So,
Character development.
yep. And I think maybe some XP and such too. Plus, one of them is the only way you can fish for the hardest fish in the game, the Liege of the Lake. Which, from what I have read, typically takes about 40 minutes to catch. 40 to 45 minutes. So at some point, we will devote an entire episode to the Liege of the Lake. Again, where are my friends at? Okay, there's Prompto.
We should be doing a lot of ditching you lately.
Yeah.
Can't stop not. What can I say? Oh, Mr. Nice Guy. Forget about us. Tell us what to do. Here goes. Claudio, do it. Clean the glasses. Capital idea. Would have liked to wrap that up more quickly.
Really? Fuck you, Ignis. But no, for instance, the tour that happens at the campsite here involves getting up early with Gladio to train by running up a race up the beach. because he points out that running in sand, which is a bitch, let me tell you, is a good way to train your muscles, or something like that.
Technically accurate.
Yep.
Stay sharp. Got it.
Hey, Nut, are you sure it's a good idea to take him head on?
Okay, I'll swoop in from behind instead.
Ah, good idea. I'll just follow your lead.
Don't let me down. I'm going all out. Just a... Sure want to talk.
I just zoomed from one fight to another.
I mean, one way to do it.
Just for you. Stay Ignis, don't be late. Stay there. Thanks. Don't mention it.
You guys finally finished with those crabs? Why is my wrist vibrating?
I've got the chance. Farewell.
Prince of Pain.
So long!
All right, we're done here.
Go. Let's hit camp. Also, we'll hit the fire energy and max that out for me. Wow. That was close.
Indeed.
Want to make camp?
We could crash right here.
You can remain awake long enough to eat.
Oh, there was one thing I had. No. Let's go for this. Which I chose only because it seems relatively complex and I want to increase his cooking skill.
It does. Speaking of, my family had chicken and rice for dinner, and Mom overcooked it, so the chicken was dry, and the top of it was like hard. Yeah, it was the chicken was once you got away from the crispy part, which was not supposed to be crispy. And got to the actual chicken and put some sauce on it. It was all right. It was fine. It was fine. But the rice, it was somehow turned into
Ignis would
a
get off my back.
savory kind of Rice Krispie treat-like thing,
The cure for sleeping
and like
in.
it was very weird, but it was kind of delicious.
Train at the beach.
If you think it'll help.
Oh, no doubt about it. You'll feel like a new man.
Turns out if you burn soup in rice, it tastes pretty good.
Interesting. That reminds
Yeah.
me, I've still got a piece of shepherd's pie from last night.
I know just the place. Come on.
Alrighty.
Rise and shine and run. Okay, Gladio. Oh man, I completely forgot about this one when I was showing off my route. Is this right here can also be a debased coin.
Indeed.
Oh well.
So, what are we gonna do exactly?
It's
Going
raining.
for a run. Nice and simple.
What? That's all?
Try saying that when your lungs are ripe. to
Nope,
burst.
that is thick
Seems
snow.
tough to run on. There's no better way to
Glad
increase
I don't work
stamina,
tomorrow morning.
and no better time to do it than first thing in the morning to make it interesting.
If you say so.
What say we race?
Race?
I'm down.
Stakes. If you lose, you have to train with me every day.
Man, I can't lose, can I?
That there's the goal. Now let's get started.
It helps that I have unlimited stamina
Ready? Set.
from an accessory.
Damn! He's quick for his size.
Hey, you trying to lose?
Also helps that I can cheat by warping.
Piece of cake.
Hey, you're not doing so bad.
I've never warped on this tour before, so I wasn't sure if it would actually let me do it. But when I
But
felt
it does.
designed, I figured why not try it.
Yes!
Well done, Noct. There's no way Specs can complain when you come back to camp this early. Crusted in sand. Make sure you act nice and smug when you see him.
Yeah. If this doesn't shut Ignis up, I don't know what will. I gotta say, though, it's kind of nice at this hour.
Even if that's all you take from this, that's good enough for me. Come on. Let's go. Good hustle out there.
Yeah, I know. I'm awesome.
Sometimes I wish I had Nox's self-confidence.
Sometimes I had it. I wish I had his magic spells.
Well, that too. I don't feel like running back out to the key to get my hunts turned in, so we'll just head up to the Longmouth rest area and do it.
Honestly, now that I think about it, like, doesn't even matter which superpower. All the ones I could think of would help in my day-to-day in some way.
Yeah.
Everything in order.
Yep.
And you can even legitimately ask for invisibility without it being a creepy thing. Because you just want to not be seen by customers so you can get your damn job done.
Well, that's the thing though, is I've leveled up my stealth skill that, invisibility would just make it a little excessive.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, just being invisible for just whenever you need to.
Yeah.
Of course, like you said, just getting stuff done at work, so the customers don't walk up to you and you're like, you know, excuse me, can you tell me where the super glue is? I see where your left shoulder is, about a foot to the left.
Yeah. And it was always so hard to do that specific interaction without feeling like I was being snarky.
Well,
Because
the thing is, if you're gonna do the thing, you roll into it and just make it a little bit too snarky, so that it comes off as just plain silly. Of course, most of the time, if you just kind of gesture vaguely in that direction, they'll come up with some snark on their own.
yeah. Well, hello, Ditto.
But then again, I have a slightly higher deal with people skill than you do.
Yes.
Because I get that all the time. It's just, hey, can you tell me where this thing is? You're literally standing right next to it.
So what's next? Ask around a little.
Well, shit, so I am. Could have bit me.
Yeah.
But I think my absolute favorite is when an actual literal taxidermist came in to look for knives, and I told him a taxidermist joke.
Yes. I love the taxidermist joke, too. Tell it for our viewers.
Welcome.
So I once asked a taxidermist what he did for a living. And he says, stuff.
I'm probably too amused by that joke.
Yeah, and this gentleman, who is in fact actually a taxidermist, absolutely lost it. I mean, he's like, I'm gonna have to remember that one. That's the best taxidermy joke I've ever heard, and that's the first time I've ever heard it. I'm like, you do something for so long, you hear all the jokes about it, but to give somebody a new joke about something they do,
Mm-hmm.
This'll be tough.
like if you walk up to a cash register and an item doesn't ring up, and if everybody says, well, I guess it's free.
Ugh, I got
If
so
I
tired of
had-
that one.
If I had 1/100th of a penny for every time I heard that, I could still retire like a king.
And you're not even a cashier.
And
You
I'm not
just
even
do it
a cashier.
occasionally to help out.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, kitty. So Ditto's here to say hi to everybody.
Hi, Ditto.
Except she doesn't vocalize except when she knows I'm alone, so...
I can eat a horse.
Beautiful day.
Indeed.
Oh, yes, kitty.
nothing to it.
Blessed weather.
Gotcha!
I totally blocked that.
Nothing wanting water.
Play it by ear.
Onward.
Right.
Oh, yes.
Last thing I need now.
Eyes peeled, mouth closed. Really?
Okay, bye, Diddle.
Your time has come.
Back to it.
Come on. Get the lock on. Thank you.
Watch yourself, Noct.
I know.
Right there. nuts.
All right. And we are almost closer to Hammerhead than we are the car. Screw it.
Looks like we're going back to Hammerhead again.
Yep.
Easy, big spender.
Frugality, please.
Frugality. We have 88,000 gil and we're about to get a few thousand more.
Welcome. Hey, you're alive. Welcome back. You boys must be hungry. Thanks for your business.
Saw a Magitech trooper the other day. Those things are kinda
Might as well go see what Taka has for us. If he has any more hunts that we can do.
Hey, who's up for a bite? I say we take a break.
It works for me.
All right, I'm still working on the Beans quest for him.
Oh, it's just y'all. What can I do you for? Want to help out with some varmints?
And you haven't been over there yet.
Nope.
Much obliged.
I've been avoiding it.
Appreciate it. So what'll it be today? Make sure y'all go prepared.
Let's see. Little over half a mile. Yeah, we can hoof it. I really want to level up Gladio's survival. So we get some good things from his survival skill. That's the one that he picks up items after every fight.
Rather sultry.
That is indeed good.
Yeah. That's how I had glass gemstones to upgrade my engine blade into the Ultima blade. Hello.
Plan of attack. Plow right.
I'll suckle around.
That is why you don't interrupt people on their when they're hiking.
And on we go. Right.
They get testy.
And also, you just don't, bother people with big fucking swords in general.
Yeah.
That's it, though. I do have a friend who has a sword collection, and I do annoy him rather frequently.
Yes, but nobody accused you of having a good survival instinct.
That's true. But my reflexes are good enough that I don't need
To
one.
make up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't my imagination.
Forgot about this
Speaking
one.
of this particular friend with the sword collection,
you.
also
Call
managed
that a
to
job well done.
stab himself in the finger of every single knife he's ever handled ever.
So what you're saying is he doesn't play Five Finger Fillet? Or shouldn't?
Absolutely. No, just I wouldn't call him clumsy, just he always rolls low whenever he's handling knives.
Let's see. Ooh, and another car for us to get moving again.
Man, it's hot.
Then lose the jacket.
And his reflexes are terrible. You can throw literally anything at him and it'll bounce off of him twice before he actually reacts to it.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. My car is stuck. What a relief. Thank you.
All in a day's work.
Why are you messing with your wheel when your engine is smoking? You know what? Whatever. His problem.
I do kind of dig the Volkswagen-ish kind of look of that car, though.
Yeah, all the vehicles have kind of an old school feel to them, except the Regalia.
Which is, you know, just this sexy convertible.
Yeah. But yeah, because you've got kind of that old school Volkswagen-y that you saw there. There are cars that look like classic 50s American vehicles.
Stinking hot. Indeed.
Ah, not the time for horseplay.
My hand slipped.
Seems we found what we were...
Watch yourself, Noct.
I know.
Where's the one that's almost dead? There.
Any problems? Don't worry about me.
Prompto! Ah, you'd never ask. Never fear. Prompto's here.
Ignis!
If I may. To be done.
There we go. Ah. Almost had an A+ in finesse.
It just occurred to me,
So close.
but this is totally like King's Knight.
Huh?
There's 4 of us, just like in the game.
Well, then I gotta be a 5-star character.
Hell no. If anyone here's a rare, it's me.
Ow. Fuck you.
Say your prayers. Uh-huh. Wow, that was embarrassing. I know. Get back! Pronto! Here goes!
Far less trouble than anticipated.
Mr. Nice Guy!
Brilliant.
No big deal. Sounds like someone's in a good mood.
Basking in our hard-fought victory, I presume.
Could use a break.
Wuss.
Let's do this.
Let's actually... No, I want this. Let's start with mine. Then Gladio.
Let's be done with this riffraff.
So I actually finished the first battle before all of them spawned in, which is why
Oh,
it
that's
triggered
cool.
a second battle.
Stinking hot.
Yeah.
Oh, Shade, have you ever tried Tachyon the Fringe?
The name sounds familiar. I think I've played it maybe once and then got
I've
distracted by something else.
I've probably recommended it to you before as well.
If I
It's
remember correctly, it's along the lines of Free Space.
yeah, kinda.
Okay.
Bit more hub and spoke type of open world. Rather than, strictly based along missions. Or rather, it is still based around missions, but you have some freedom in what you're doing. Because, like, early on, you can, despite not having them...
It's like what you're doing now in Final Fantasy 15. You have missions, but they can
Yeah.
take you literally anywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
This sounds
And you're always going to end up back in Hammerhead.
Always. If it weren't for the fact that we're only at 42 minutes, I'd be tempted to end the episode at Hammerhead so that we could have yet another. We're starting at Hammerhead.
We're starting in Hammerhead, and I forgot what we were doing yesterday.
Yeah. The thumbnails for all these videos look the same. They're all just us standing around Hammerhead.
Let's have some light.
Sounds good.
What'd be really funny is if you started putting, custom thumbnails on all of them, and even the
made
ones
them
where
all
you don't start at
Hammerhead.
Hammerhead.
Yeah, but custom thumbnails requires work. And I am lazy. And not
Indeed.
at all confident in myself to do editing and things like that properly. Alright, Taka.
I say we take a break.
Works for me.
Give us some monies.
They not. You coming or what?
You boys eating your fill? Nice work out there.
Back over 100,000. After I spent most of it on my wanting to be at 50 on all my recuperative items.
Yeah.
About a bite to eat. Take your pick. Make sure
Oh, I hate
you're
it when it
eating
happens. You gotta stand up to use the restroom, but foot to sleep.
Ooh.
I'm all sticky and gross.
Woohoo! About time!
Like, can I wait 30 more seconds for my foot to wake up?
Oh, my Ditto Kitty.
Hey, this one's pretty good.
I know. I dig it too.
Okay, foot's awake. Back in a moment.
Okie dokie.
Morning.
Back at ya.
Everything in order.
Yep.
So, while it's just us, how are you guys doing today? Tell me down in the comments. I'd love to hear how people are doing, how they're enjoying the series. Any requests they have for us, whether gameplay related or story related or whatever.
This is part where I jumped in just for comedy's sake and say that I have a wireless headset.
Screw it. I doubt we'll actually get copyright claims from the Final Fantasy music. Give us something to listen to.
So this is the infamous disc. Hey, Noct, don't you want to get a shot of you in the meteor?
Why not?
Yay! Let's go!
It should be a nice change of pace.
Okay, have returned with snack.
Yay, snack. I think I'm gonna need to get some food after this episode.
Take a shot from here.
Sounds like a
Good
plan.
call. Now it's picture time. Ready or not? Oh, love the lighting.
Oh, good. It let me get in the regalia from down below. Because I don't think I could have jumped up that.
That's good. Well, and also I can't hear it because volume settings are weird for some reason. But I did see the text prompt. Prelude Final Fantasy VII is very good.
Yes. Let's see. Audio. No, music's already turned all the way up, and I don't really want to mess with the master volume when I'm...
Yeah, don't mess with it. It's Discord that's doing it, not
yeah.
not the game.
Don't want to make things too weird for OBS. But yeah, there are a few songs each from Final Fantasies 7, 8, 10, and 12 that I like listening to in the car in 15.
Yes.
I got this. You just sit back and watch how it's done.
And
Bet I
there
can show
is
you a thing or two.
music
Well
from
then, by all means.
all 15 of them
Yep.
Guys, we
I
got a
like
little
listening to
problem
in
over here.
general.
Cool. Go take care of it.
Whoa, that wasn't part of the deal.
I just wish that they would release Theatrhythm on more than just the 3DS, because that was a good time.
Nailed it! Woo! We got some real chemistry here. Ha!
Fiend fit to be eaten.
Cooking up a new recipe?
You'll find out come supper.
Glad we found it. Time to make another delivery.
And I think delivering this today will be the end of this episode.
You mean we won't be stopping in Hammerhead? Gasp!
I know. What is this world coming to?
Everything in order.
Yep.
A couple of episodes ago, we were talking about 7 Remake, and
Yes.
I do appreciate that the coming full circle on the conversation here. The music, they didn't really like. Obviously, it's updated, but like it's the same music. It just sounds better, you know.
More channels, better sound quality.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's the same music, and that's nice.
yeah. Because like, you know, there's One Winged Angel, which like it's by far one of the most famous songs in the Final Fantasy series. Period.
Yeah.
And outside of 7, it wasn't really updated until the secret boss fight in Kingdom Hearts,
Yeah.
and that version was, you know, solid, but it wasn't, you know, great. Well, I mean, it was great, but you know, it didn't take it the step up that it needed, and there have been a lot of versions of One Winged Angel since then that have just taken it and just
Welcome to the Crow's Nest.
bam, just made it perfect.
Grab some food before you go? So, you think you're pretty tough, huh?
Okay, and on that note, I think we are done for this episode. So again, thank you for joining us. Do the liking and the subscribing and all the YouTube things, and we will see you next time.